Hey guys, this is Jean-Claude, and last night I ended up not playing in the Chainbound event because a local card store started their first ever Keyforge events last night at Yeti Gaming. Had a great time. Fantastic payout. It was one deck per entrant, $5 to enter. There is no better tournament than that. How awesome. Alright, just wanted to show real quick here that these are US decks. Some people didn't know that they had printed some in the US. Heck, I didn't until I opened these. And let's see what houses we have here. I think I figured out how we can make this fun. Let's first make sure it's the right way. Okay, so we can show that we have house. See, I'm doing this. I'm covering the other houses. The first house is Logos, followed by, we'll pull it up like this maybe. Dis. Okay, this could be a fun deck. And the last house, before we show it, it's a green Archon. Let's really slow roll this one. Roseis, the Zookeeper of Saucers. So we all know it's Mars, right? It has to be Zookeeper of Saucers. We know there's going to be a Zookeeper in here. What do you know? Oh my gosh, it's Mars. All right. While I'm opening this, now is the absolute perfect time, if you have not yet subscribed, to go ahead and do so. It helps out the channel. And you know what? Just hit that like button. People love that like button. It's so easy. It's a simple click. Alright, looking forward to see just how many Zookeepers are in here. You put Zookeeper in the name, you know it's a guaranteed one, right? Let's check it out. We're starting off with Mars. Zizfix, no drone, it's 3 power, 1 armor. Play, archive a card. You may purge an archived card to stun a creature. It's a pretty good card. Okay, here you go. We have the Zookeeper, 2 power, elusive, reap. Put an enemy creature into your archives. If that creature leaves your archives, it is put into its owner's hand instead. Very nice. Stormcrawler, 6 power, 1 armor. It only deals 1 damage when fighting. After an enemy creature reaps, you stun it. Red Planet Raygun. Upgrade. Whenever you play it, this creature gains reap. Choose a creature or deal 1 damage to that creature for each Mars creature in play. Hypno Beam, fantastic. Gain control of an enemy creature. How good is that card? Zizik Shockworm, 3 power, 1 armor. After an enemy creature reaps, you stun it. I'm liking this Mars. And we have 2 of those. Xanthix Harvester, 3 power. Cannot be used while it has a non-Mars neighbor. Reap, gain an amber. Okay, this is one of the few Mars cards I don't like so far. And of course, there's 2 of them. Tyzul Beam Buckler, 4 power, 1 armor. Play, deal 2 damage to a creature and move it to either flank of its controller's battle line. It's a good card. Mars needs amber. Amber whenever you play it. Each damaged enemy non-Mars creature captures 1 from their own side. We have the Carpet. 1 amber whenever you play it. Play, if there are no friendly creatures in play, deal 4 damage to each creature. Very nice. And now we are on to Logos. Hey, it's another way to take our opponent's creatures. It's Harland Mindlock. 1 power, play. Take control of an enemy flank creature until Harland Mindlock leaves play. Too bad we didn't have any Dominators inside of Mars. Would have been sweet to put this guy next to it. Research Smoko, 2 power. Destroyed, archive the top card of your deck. Remote Access. Amber whenever you play it, use an opponent's artifact as if it was yours. Hope we get a different artifact removal inside of this, something like Poltergeist. Backup Copy. It's an upgrade. Amber whenever you play it, this creature gains Destroyed. Put this creature on top of your deck. The card's not too bad. It's better than Dexter was. Oh, and we have 2 of them. Standardized Testing. Play, destroy each creature with the lowest power and each creature with the highest power. 2 of those as well. Professor Sutterkin, he's 2 power. Reap, draw a card for each friendly Logos creature. Hoping we see some more Logos creatures then. Pip Pip, 2 power. After an enemy creature reaps, stun it. Wow, it's like our 3rd or 4th effect that messes with our opponent's reaping. Labwork, amber whenever you play it, archive a card. Helper Bot, you may play 1 non-Logos card this turn. So much better than Phase Shift. Love that card. Archimedes, 2 power, elusive. Each of Archimedes' neighbors gains Destroyed. Archive this creature. Don't see any big effects to destroy it, other than maybe standardized testing. That's kind of weird, hoping that its neighbors are there. Yeah, we didn't have any big destroy effects yet. Not sure if we're going to find Bouncing Death Quark after this. For some reason, I feel like this might be the last card I've seen in Logos houses. Alright, well it is again. Soul Snatcher, it's an artifact. Each time a creature is destroyed, its owner gains 1. Some of these cards with these symmetrical effects, they seem to hurt you more often than they help you, so I don't know how I feel about that card. Anguish, he's 6 power. For each damage on Anguish, your opponent's keys cost +1 amber. He's good. Unlocked Gateway Omega, destroy each creature. There you go, that's pretty good with Archimedes. Schuler, 5 power. Play, if your opponent has 4 more amber, you get to steal 1. Dust Imp 2 power. When he's destroyed, gain 2 amber. Wow, 2 of those. I like seeing those in multiples. Call the Weak. Amber whenever you play it. Destroy the least powerful enemy creature. And 2 of those as well. We've had several cards with 2 ofs in here. Very nice. Binding Irons. Your opponent gains 3 chains. Banish. Amber whenever you play it. Put an enemy creature into your opponent's archives. Amber Imp 2 power. Elusive. After a creature reaps, you stun it. So we have a bunch that affect our opponent's reaping. This one affects both players. And the last card of the deck is another Amber Imp. Huh. How many duplicates did we get inside this deck? That's kind of crazy. I'm not sure if I'm going to actually count it. Let's do it for the heck of it. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's quite a bit. It does make the deck pretty consistent, so that's pretty interesting. Let's go through and check out our Amber. Okay, not too bad inside of this. It's so hard to count that one. Logos. Okay, not too bad in logos. Let's see, Mars, I think we had just a bunch of creatures here. Okay. So let's see what we got here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Not going to count that. 9, 11, 13, 14, 15, 16. Huh. A little bit more than I initially thought. That's pretty good. Let's look at Amber Control. You got Mars needs Amber. The Schuler. And, I mean, we can kind of halfway count these. It does help slow our opponent down. So we will pull all of these things that are affecting reaping, put them up here. Let's see here, right there. Oh, actually, we had more creatures. Okay, well, we're going to have to check out creatures here in a second. So you got 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8-ish. It's not really 8, though. Just because these only stop reaping. There's a chance they can just play an action, take this creature out, and still be able to then reap with their creatures. So it's probably only about half on these. We'll only count these as basically, these 5 cards, we're only going to count them as 2 towards Amber Control. So it's more like 5, which is not too bad. It's a respectable number. We didn't have any big artifact control. Sadly, we just had remote access. That doesn't actually remove artifacts unless it's like an Omni effect, we can sacrifice it. And a lot of the problem artifacts aren't necessarily Omni ones. They're ones you have to just actually get off the board. Let's check out the creatures here, because there's a lot of creatures. Especially whenever you consider we have the steal effects, so it's going to kind of be an additional creature. These get creatures back. I won't count them, though. Let's see here. Yeah. Decent amount of removal in here as well. It's kind of interesting. I don't know if this deck is great, but it would be fun to play. That's going to count as a creature. Okay, let's check this out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10, 15, 20, 21, and even Harlan can kind of take one too, but 21 creatures, wow. That is a lot. Yeah, there's some pretty good stuff in here. I really, really wish we had had a taunt. Would have loved to see a taunt for that Zookeeper. The taunt for the Harlan Mindlock, just to hold on to your opponent's creature a little bit longer. That would have been nuts, even having it next to Professor Sutterkin. It's the one thing this deck is lacking for sure, is a great taunt creature. And Yixlix Dominator would have been the way to do it. Yeah, this deck, I mean, 17 Amber, at least, we'll call it 5 Amber Control, and 21 creatures? I mean, that's pretty solid. I kind of wish we had a few bigger creatures, though. I feel like Brobnar and Sanctum are going to get a lot of value out of us, because they're going to be able to take out multiple creatures just with one of theirs. Yeah, and also, Archimedes plus Unlocked Gateway is very sweet. Oh, man, actually. Imagine having the Dust Imps on the board, right? You get the 4 Amber after playing Unlocked Gateway, and then you have the Dust Imps back inside your archives to use again. That's actually really awesome. I like to see that. The only downside is it kind of anti-synergy with our Zookeeper. I'd hate to return our opponent's cards back that we had taken from them in their archives. But then again, I don't think Zookeeper is really going to survive in this deck. So, yeah, I mean, I don't know. Backup copy on top of Archimedes might be pretty good in here. Yeah, and once again, this Soul Snatcher. I mean, I guess if you know you're the deck that has the most creatures and you can stay ahead, I mean, it could work. You want to be very careful having this out and then having that unlocked gateway and suddenly giving your opponent enough amber to forge a key before you ever get to forge one. That could be an issue. But yeah, this is a pretty neat little deck. Even standardized testing. If you got the backup copy on the Archimedes, that's another way to make sure on the same turn, maybe you drop the Archimedes, do standardized testing, make sure the smallest creatures are 2, be able to get rid of your dust imps again, get all that amber, be ready to get it again and pull them out of your archive. So that's actually pretty cool. I like that. And we didn't have any 1-power creature. Oh, we did have one power creature. Harlan Mindlock. Forgot about him. But the majority... Oh, and I had a helper bot. Come on. How did I forget about this? But the majority of our smallest creatures are obviously 2-power. There was at least, I want to say, 6 or 7 of them. Yeah, and these little additional board control is nice as well. Yeah, this is a cool little deck. As far as a rating, I feel like it does have some great synergies. It's just, I don't know how often we can actually really pull them off. So I would say this is definitely better than average deck. The amber's there. Let's go ahead and go with a B-. It's probably safe to call this a B- deck. It could be a hair better, but I do think that thanks to AOA, both Brobnar and Sanctum are getting played a heck of a lot more, and I believe that those two houses are going to give this deck a little bit of trouble. Alright guys, well thank you very much for watching my videos, and I will see you next time.